I'm making a little more seitan. Um, this has been soaking. Actually, I added yeast to this one, so it really feels a little different. I'm gonna make some carb-free pasta and maybe sausage. We'll see how it goes. But I'm just rinsing it. So, and I'll also put the water on so that I can do it like this. Slower though. And you do a little warm water, and then after it comes out, then you can do some cold water to get it all back together. So what makes this carb-free is that, see, I'm washing out all the starch, and the starch is the sugar. So what's left is the gluten, and the gluten is protein. There's not much starch or carbs in this. So I'm washing out the carbs. Some people are gluten intolerant, but I'm not, fortunately. But I just can't eat wheat right now. Okay, so as you can see, I've gotten all the starch out. You can save the starch, and it's starch. If you let it sit in the water, it sinks to the bottom and gets hard like regular cornstarch or wheat starch. But because of this diet I'm on, I'm fasting from sugar. So anyway, this is it. This is the piece of gluten. You can see the water is fairly clear. I rinsed it, 30 times. I'm going to roll it out. Prayers for Maui. It's on TV again, constantly all day. Anyway, I'm going to make some sauce. Just a quick sauce. Where is it? Oh, my tomatoes are over here. Just a quick tomato sauce. And I'm going to use a lot of spices. And add a little water to it. And then I'm going to cut the seitan in pieces. That's all I got, actually, out of 2 cups of flour. So that's not a lot. But that'll be enough to make some spaghetti, pasta. So now I've got a little piece of plastic bag I cut, and I'm going to roll the seitan in between so I can get it nice and flat. It's pretty spongy. And then I'll cut it in little strips like fettuccine. So that's the plan. I'll roll it now. So I put the spices in and butter. I haven't used any olive oil. But what I do is I use the smaller mashed potato masher. And because those were big plums, So I added a little water. And now I'm going to make a pizza out of this pretty soon. But here's the gluten rolled out thin. I'm going to cut it into strips and just put it right in the sauce and let it cook. But I got to look up, I'm making a pure gluten crust for pizza. Okay, so I think this is an original recipe. I've never seen anybody make gluten pasta. This has no carbs in it and no starch. So I'm sort of stretching each one as I let it go to cook in the tomato sauce itself. You can't really overcook it. I know, Barilla pasta uses a lot of gluten in their pasta. That's why they say, it's always al dente. So that's it. I'm stretching it out. That's the first. You've seen it here first. This is gluten pasta. This is carb-free wheat pasta. Okay? Nice and with no carbohydrates, no sugars. So you got it here first, folks. I gotta admit, this is really cool, like carb-free pasta. And this is going to be absolutely delicious because the sauce has got a lot of nice spices in it. The only thing I got to do is add some salt to it, and I might use some miso. So let that cook. I'm going to put it on low. Then I'm going to do some research, and I'm going to maybe make a small pizza. I'm going to fold this over on itself so it's a little thicker, and then try to make a pizza. So here is another original, never seen before recipe. I am going to make a pizza using a pure gluten flour. No, nothing else but pure gluten flour. I washed all the starch out of it. So I think this is going to be a success. So these are two original, never seen before recipes of the gluten, which is carb-free pasta. Which, look at that. It's swelling up just like regular, like fresh pasta. And pizza. So yay. Keto. So Althea's instructed me how to do this, and I'm using the good organic olive oil, which we love, and I put the almond flour down like you would cornmeal, or so it won't stick. And she said get the Simon spoon and rub the olive oil on. Now comes the just some sauce and some cheese. I'm going to put fresh oregano on it. I hope it comes out amazing, amazing. Thank you, Krishna. So ahead for all my Indian friends that are trying to make pizza these days to taste like an authentic Italian pizza, always in the sauce. The sauce is not cooked. It's usually raw tomatoes cooked a little bit, and it always has oregano in it. Never heavy spices and cooked for a long, long time. Pizza sauce is just fresh tomatoes chopped up, maybe cooked a little if you want, and fresh oregano and salt. That's it. Okay, so here's the pizza. It has the mozzarella. Now comes some chili pepper. We love the chili peppers on there. We put the organic olive oil. We put the almond flour underneath. And this is, we put the oregano leaf, a little salt, and this is 100% gluten flour. So let's see, hopefully it'll work. I left a little section without the hot peppers for Althea. Let's cross our fingers that this doesn't come out hard as a rock. And here it goes. I'll keep an eye on it. In the meantime, here's the gluten pasta. Unreal. Jai. Okay, I am very excited about this. Never seen before anywhere on YouTube or anything. This is gluten pasta and gluten pizza. No wheat, no carbs. Keto friendly. So this pasta looks like delicious, chewy, fresh pasta, and I think it's going to be fantastic. I got to take some sauce, but look at that. I'm going to have to put this on my YouTube channel because I've never seen it anywhere on the internet. So it's original recipes. Thank you, dear Lord Krishna. You know, I didn't think of this recipe or make it up. I just started cooking. You know, I knew I wanted to make some seitan, but to make two original recipes I've never seen on the internet, that's coming from Krishna. So I really appreciate the Siva. And Hare Krishna, everybody. All my friends in Rhode Island, this is low carb, gluten pasta and pizza from wheat, and it's keto friendly. Okay, so I put a little butter down and some almond flour. Now I'll put the dough down and flatten it out. I'll put some sauce and some cheese. Now normally this would get, boiled, but let's see what happens. I don't know. You know, they do put gluten flour in pizza. In fact, those pizzas that they toss up in the air for show and everything when they have contests, is this type of pizza. They don't fall apart.